Welcome to Worldwide Hippies News and Stuff for the week of February 21st. I'm Winston Smith. Lots of news this week. Middle East and Northern Africa are in the midst of a revolution. Protests here at home are growing from Wisconsin all the way down to Texas. Food prices are skyrocketing. We're losing every war that we're involved with. Israel is grabbing more land that they don't own. Government oppression is at an all-time high here in the United States, and old people are duct taping themselves together to share their body heat as budget cuts take effect. But for now, let's talk fashion. The results are in, folks. From Worldwide Hippie's unofficial, totally biased, non-democratic, best-dressed dictator. At number 5 is Chairman Hu of China. His choice of neutral colors and understated design goes so naturally with his pale and ashen skin, while the clip-on medals add just a touch of that authoritarian ambience. Truly a trendsetter for this spring's vogue. You are sure to see this outfit draping even the most conservative of fascist power brokers. Coming in at number 4 is King Saud from Saudi Arabia. Showing that basic linen is always in style, the king can wear this outfit to almost any occasion, and it's functional also. Never worry about clean sheets when you're raping white girls in the basement of your palace. The Yasser Arafat scarf highlights the coppered facial hair and really adds that terror-evoking sense to the whole package. At number 3, it's Hatzi Kartsai from Afghanistan. If you need to conceal that tail from onlookers as you are totally corrupting a nation, here's the answer. Capes. Yes, capes are back in fashion. And not just for superheroes anymore either. Top this outfit off with a unique hat to cover that horn popping out of your head, and instantly you look almost human. Okay, finally, our 2 top finalists. The runner-up is, wait for it, the runner-up is Ahmadinejad from Iran. Well, what can I say? It's simple, it's casual, it's functional, and with the lack of a tie, it's just a bit rebellious. Harking back to the drug wars here in Miami, this retro look will be in fashion for years to come. And that tie you're not using? Great for hanging those women caught out without their burqas. But our number 1 pick is a fashion god. He's a man that can wear anything and make it look great. No, it's not Carlos Santana, it's Muammar Gaddafi, dictator from Libya. There is more to keeping power for 40 years than just evil. It's fashion, folks. From oversized hats to camel hair boxer shorts, Muammar always keeps the people guessing. Is he an army man? Is he a jet setter? How about a jolly prankster? Is he a rock star? Is he a hippie? Is he a belly dancer? Well, you never know with Muammar. He will surprise you every time. And that is why Muammar Gaddafi from Libya is Worldwide Hippie's best dressed schizophrenic dictator for 2011. We'll be right back. And this. Former teen idol David Cassidy takes a plea deal in Florida for driving while drunk. Former Partridge Family star David Cassidy will not go to jail for his November arrest in Florida, but will lose his driving privileges for the next 6 months. A plea of no contest will be entered in Florida courtroom this coming Wednesday. The 60-year-old actor will also agree to a 1-year probation and 50 hours of community service. When arrested, Mr. Cassidy was overheard saying, "As a guy who supported you troopers over the years, you should cut me some slack." The trooper responded, "It doesn't make a difference, Mr. Cassidy, who you support. I'm a Monkees fan." And this is good. Scientific proof. Homophobia linked to repressed homosexuality. Hello? An article in Scientific American shows that of 2 groups of self-reported heterosexual males, one being homophobic and one non-homophobic, the homophobic group showed a good deal of sexual response to a penile Peter meter graph that measured their sexual stimulation to 3 different types of pornography. The homophobic group was, though, pretty excited by the gay male pornography. In fact, 80% of the homophobic group showed a moderate to definite response to this pornography. Can we say Big Woody? While only 34% of the non-homophobic group showed even the slightest response to the gay porn. That is an overwhelming difference in reaction between these two groups. And no surprise to Rush Limbaugh. Hillary Clinton's thugs beat up an old guy. And it wasn't me. Here's the one story that is the truth about the U.S. government in a nutshell. Hillary Clinton called a press conference last week, announcing with great bravado that she and the United States are going to put into place internet controls to assure that freedom-seeking people from all over the world will have access to social networks to further their calls to action when protesting authoritarian governments. Sounds good, right? Well, at the very time that old Hillary, I'm a big asshole, was barking at the press, Congress, the CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, Bill Gates, and the Defense Department were putting into place more technology for monitoring U.S. citizens and hardware backdoors to enter their computers at home. Yes, new rules for the internet in case of a rebellion here in the U.S. are now on the books. Laws, by the way, that exempt major multinational corporations from such espionage. After all, you can't interfere with commerce. But that's not all. Meet Ray McGovern, a veteran who also served for 27 years as a CIA analyst. He's a 71-year-old anti-war activist, a nonviolent and quiet man. He was beaten up by police and Secret Service men working for very old, and gay, and won't admit it, Clinton. His crime? He had done the unthinkable. The most unforgivable, the most heinous of acts since the Manson murders. He exercised his freedom of speech by standing and silently turning his back on Secretary Hillary. I got this job because I made a deal with Barack Obama Clinton. Imagine that, somebody turning their back in silence to Hillary. I never had a real job, Clinton. Well, beaten and bloody as Hillary smiled and watched and continued her lying to the press. Mr. McGovern was taken to police headquarters. He had his mug shots taken, fingerprinted, and was held for hours, then released, charged with nothing, but given his comeuppance that he deserved for turning his back on Hillary Clinton. Remember, brothers and sisters, let's not seek vengeance when we finally and peacefully take back this country. No, not vengeance, but justice. Be gentle with her as you lock her up and throw away the key. We might even let her keep her clothes while she sits in prison for the rest of her life. That's more than she did for Bradley Manning. After all, hippies are not without compassion. Now, George W. Bush, well, we're not stupid either. Anyway, that's the news for this week, folks. Thank you all for believing. Please pass us on, post us on other blogs, and visit our store. We can't exist without help from you, so put a donation on the site. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you next Monday.